It's Good Friday. And I want to take just a minute and talk about where Jesus was last night. He was here in the Garden of Gethsemane, at the base of the Mount of Olives. And it's here that he has significant battle in submitting himself to the will of the Father. Not that he hadn't been submitted before, but now is the biggest test yet of his ministry. And he does battle here. Listen to the story in as Luke writes it in his gospel in chapter 22, starting in verse 39. It says, Jesus went out as usual to the Mount of Olives. So after the Last Supper with the disciples, as usual, he goes out to the Mount of Olives, and his disciples followed him. And on reaching that place, he said to them, pray that you will not fall into temptation. And he withdrew about a stone's throw beyond them and knelt down and prayed, Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. Right here in this moment, Jesus is saying, Lord, not my will, not my will. Jesus is letting go of the hope and maybe even the expectation that God, that there's another way, that there's another possibility, that there's some other manner in which people's sins can be paid for, and another way that they can be redeemed and brought to peace with you. If there's another way, I would like that. And then he comes through to a point where he goes, but I'll let go of that expectation. I'll let go of that hope. Your will be done. Because in the end, I trust you. I trust you to bring me through. I trust you for the outcome. I trust you that you will win the victory. I trust you. And I will let go of everything else and opt for that and depend on you. We are in a similar time to that, where God has brought us to a time in this point in the United States of America, in the state of Colorado, where we are letting go of some things that maybe we've put our trust in, put our hope in, that we've depended on. We're letting go of retirement resources. We're letting go even of jobs and income. We're separated in our relationships, and there's things that maybe have crept in, and we've put more trust and dependency in them than we have in God. Oh, sure, we thank God for them, but then we have put more of our trust in those things that God has given us, and we allowed those gifts from God to actually take us away from the gift giver, to take us away from him. And now this is a time when we get to refocus and we go, Father, wow, forgive me that I've let these other things creep in, and I've put my trust and my dependency in them, and even my hope. And now I want to take this time to refocus, to recommit my trust in you. I want to go to my own Garden of Gethsemane and say, Father, not my will, but yours be done. It's interesting that sometimes we pray and say, God, make us more like Jesus. And then when God sends something our way that will accomplish, that's designed to accomplish exactly that, we just immediately cry out, God, take this away, deliver me from this. And God's like, no, I need you to refocus. I need you to recommit. I need you to set aside your hope in those other things. Maybe you won't actually lose those other things, but you need to at least emotionally and in connection lose those things so that you'll be more highly and deeply connected to me. There is our hope. There is our strength. And when Jesus did that, he then had the strength to endure what he's going through right now, this day, on Good Friday. And may we find that same strength to endure what we're going through right now. Recommit, reconnect, use this time to go to your own garden and do that.